Good day, I'm Alisa Ashley Olinaras, a student of BSIE Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education. And today, our topic is all about identifying defective tools. So in this video, malalaman natin kung bakit ba mahalaga na i-condemn and i-segregate yung defective tools inside the workplace as well as ano nga ba yung mga defective tools. So before we start, here are the learning objectives. So at the end of this video, you are able to segregate defective tools from functional ones. So dito nga is malalaman natin kung paano ba isi-segregate or ihihiwala yung defective tools doon sa functional ones. And next is label defective tools. So kung paano natin sila i-label as defective. And lastly, report the list of defective tools. So, paano natin ito mare-report or mapapaalam sa manager or sa leader inside the workplace? So, mahalaga kasi na malaman din ng iba kung ano yung mga defective tools inside the workplace. Defective tools can be harmful to use. So, ano bang ibig sabihin nun? So, ibig sabihin, yung defective tools is pwede siyang harmful na magamit pa inside the workplace. This can cause injuries if still being used in making projects. So sabi ko nga, harmful siya. And pwede siyang mag-cause ng injuries kung patuloy natin siyang ginagamit sa paggawa ng mga projects. So it is advisable to refrain from using defective tools once identified. So ibig sabihin, mahalaga na i-refrain or itigil natin yung paggamit ng defective tools once na na-identify na natin siya as defective. When defective tools are identified, attach an out-of-service tag with signature and date to protect the users from any injury. So, ibig sabihin, once na naka-identify tayo ng defective tools, is maglalagay tayo ng tag sa kanila as out-of-service or ibig sabihin lang nun is hindi siya pwedeng gamitin to prevent other users or other employers inside the workplace from any injury na pwedeng dalhin sa atin or pwedeng ibigay sa atin ang mga defective tools na yon. So, lalagyan natin sila ng signature kung sino yung naka-identify and date kung kailan nila na-identify na yun is defective tools and considered as out of service. So, once na na-repair na yung defective tools na yon is tatanggalin na yung tag niya na out of service kasi nga na-repair na siya, and also dapat may resibo tayo kung paano or kung kailan natin siya ni-repair. For hand tools, you can easily identify their defects when the chisels and wedges have mushroom heads. So, ibig sabihin yung mga chisel daw and yung mga wedges or yung mga edge cutting tools is meron silang mushroom heads or mushroom handles or bushy handles. So, ibig sabihin, tulad nito. Ayan. So, pwede yan mag-cause ng injury doon sa mga users or sa mga tao na patuloy na gumagamit sa kanila. The tools have split or cracked handles. So, yung mga tool naman nito is meron silang cracked handles tulad nito na kapag patuloy natin ginamit inside the workplace is pwede silang mag-cause ng injuries or baka mas malala pa is may madamay pa tayo. The tools like drill bits are chipped or broken. So, ito naman yung mga drill bits na ginagamit natin sa mga drill is chipped or broken. So, maaaring i-refrain na natin sila or tigilan na natin sila sa paggamit kasi nga chip na sila or broken kasi pwede silang mag-cause ng injuries doon sa mismong gagamit pa. The wrenches have worn out jaws. So, yung mga wrench naman is meron silang worn out jaw. So, ibig sabihin, maaaring na-adjust pa rin yung knurl nila, pero hindi na na-adjust yung mismong jaw nila. Tulad niyan. The tools are not yet complete, such as tools without any protective handle. So, tulad nito, maaaring meron silang handle, wala yung pinaka-blade, or maaari namang wala silang protective handle. So, once kasi na natanggal yon is medyo delikado na silang gamitin kasi nga, maaari na silang mag-cause ng harm or injury doon sa mismong user. So, dito naman tayo sa air, gas, or electrical power tools. So, kung kanina hand tools, easily manipulated by hand, ito naman is gumagana sila gamit yung air, gas, or electricity. The tools have broken or dysfunctional guards. So, alam naman natin na yung guards are the safety gear or protective gear ng isang machine or electrically powered tools. So, once na na-broken yun is pwedeng hindi na siya safe gamitin or maaaring mag-cause na siya ng injury doon sa mismong gagamit nito. The tools have no ground wires on plugs or cords of standard tools. So, may mga tools talaga na specifically formulated na mayroong ground wires. So, ibig sabihin, yung ground wire na yun yung nagpo-protect sa mga user and also sa mismong equipment from electrical shocks. So, tinatransfer niya yung wirings or yung voltages into the ground. So, once na alang ganun yung equipment is maaaring hindi siya safe gamitin dahil hindi siya makakatulong kapag nagkaroon ng electrical shock or short circuits. So, pwede rin mag-cause ng harm doon sa user kasi nga, pwede siyang makuryente dahil wala namang ground wire yung mismong tool. The on and off switches of the tools are not in good conditions or not functional. So kapag yung on and off switches niya is hindi masyadong maganda yung dating, like kusa siyang nag-on or baka naman hindi mapindot, is considered yon as defective. So mahalaga na i-assess natin sila or i-repair and maaari ding i-out of service tag kasi nga pwede siyang mag-cause ng injury once na nagamit pa inside the workplace. So, maaaring bigla na lang siya mag-on kahit hindi naman desired or bigla na lang siya mag-off habang ginagamit. In some serious cases, pwede na siyang hindi ma-off. The tool blades are cracked. So, yung part naman na to is considered siya sa mga tools na mayroong blades. So, once na nag-crack yun is considered na siya as defective kasi nga mayroon ng sira yung parts niya. Procedures in segregating and labeling non-functional tools and equipment. So firstly, conduct an inventory of tools and equipment. So ano ba yung inventory? So yung inventory is ito yung ililist mo lahat ng tools and equipment inside the workplace. So ito yung pagbabissection niya. So ibig sabihin, ano ba yung mga tooth cutting tools, mga edge cutting tools, mga finishing tools na mayroon doon sa workplace. Segregate tools which are serviceable or unserviceable. So, ibig sabihin, isa-segregate or paghihiwalayin natin yung mga tools na serviceable. So, ano ba yung serviceable? Ito yung mga tools na pwede pa siyang i-repair. And yung unserviceable naman is, ito yung mga tools na hindi na siya subject for repair. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng for replacement na siya. Report the number of tools and equipment that are non-functional but subject for repair. So, ibig sabihin, ira-report natin or ililista din natin yung mga number of tools na non-functional or hindi na gumagana pero pwede pa siyang i-repair. Tulad nito, broken yung handle niya pero okay pa rin yung head niya and mahalaga lang naman kasi sa hammer is yung kung paano niya madadrive yung nails. So, ibig sabihin, kahit mabroken yung handle niya is still subject for repair pa rin siya kasi pwede naman natin palitan yung handle niya. Label tools and equipment which are condemnable. So when we say condemnable, ito yung mga tools na hindi na maaaring gamitin pa. So, ile-label natin sila, pwedeng out of service. So, sabi ko nga kanina, maglalagay tayo ng out of service tag doon sa mga tools na may defects. And lastly, return tools and equipment in the tool cabinet as per operating procedures. So, once na natapos na tayong gamitin yung mga tools is, ibabalik na natin sila doon sa kanilang desired location or sa kanilang organizers na kinalalagyan nila. So, hindi tayo pwedeng magbalik ng mga tools ng sama-sama. Ibig sabihin, mayroon silang desired location talaga. Especially the hammer. Saan ba nilalagay si hammer? So, considered siya sa driving tools. And si chisel, saan ba nilalagay si chisel? So, kabilang siya sa mga edge cutting tools. And lastly, si screwdriver. So, nasa word naman na, diba? Nandun naman na sa tools. Sinasabi na doon na screwdriver. So, nagdadrive siya ng mga screws. So, kabilang siya doon sa mga driving tools. How about saw? Si handsaw, saan ba siya kabilang? So, dahil meron siyang mga ngipin or mga teeth, ibig sabihin, kabilang siya doon sa tooth cutting tools. I think that's it for today. Thank you for lending an ear.